everybody, and welcome to the next map that I'm going to play, which is Muunilist Streets. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Moonless battle was featured in the 2D cartoon of the Clone Wars, and I have to admit that I have not watched that. I did ask Woozy if it was worth watching, and he said, not necessarily for the story. There are some pretty cool battles in it, but story-wise, you don't have to bother. It also kind of is... The feeling can sometimes be a little bit low budget with like sounds being emitted and everything. So I just watched a few scenes and we'll leave it at that. Again, I'm still currently watching the 3D Clone Wars cartoon and I am loving that. So we got some progress there. I do love the feeling of this map. It's very Earth-like. Not necessarily recognizable from what I saw from the series, but still very cool. Very different than what we're used to. This part is, or this map is part of the Clone Wars extended mod. What I think is very cool is the fact that we have, with the extended mod, we have Phase 1 clone troopers. I always find it a shame when the Clone Wars, or the Phase 1 clone troopers are a bit underestimated. I really love the look of them. Cannot deny that the Phase 2 do indeed look cooler, but I have a weak spot for the Phase 1 look. It always reminds me of that classic game, the Clone Wars, on GameCube. Oh, there we go. And in a earlier video I made, I actually talked about how it's a shame that EA is the only company that has, of course, the Star Wars license. But since then, the news has come out that Lucasfilm Games is back. Or, not back, but, you know, it's a separate branch that will overlook the Star Wars games. So I'm very happy that it won't be only EA that will provide the Star Wars experience from now on. It's a very cool map. I do feel that the streets feel a bit empty. That also does convey what I see in the 2D cartoon. But the units are amazing.
Kenobi here. I've engaged the enemy.
And the battle is fun. It's a very bright map. Very clinical, which is not a bad thing. But again, it feels not like a very believable place with how empty everything is. And since the feeling is so earthly, you can even actually get away with using a lot of earthly assets. We of course did the solar map pack of our solar system. You could use the blueprints of this map and expand on it. Like, you could literally say that this is some downtown city on Earth, and it would be believable. Again, there's a few boxes here and there, but... I believe this... ooh, saw that from a long mile away. The, this map supports also Classic Conquest, and besides that, there is... Oh, look at this. What is this? Holy sweet Jesus. Oh, he didn't last very long. There's another Muunilist map in the Clone Wars Extended, so I do think it's very cool to have battles be represented from that series. I believe one of the very earliest maps, probably the very first modded map I've ever done on the Kanoa channel, the main channel, is Hypori Grievous. And that, if I'm not mistaken, is also from the 2D cartoon. And actually, I don't remember. The 2D cartoon apparently is from 2003, so that's actually before games like the Republic Commando. You know, I talked about if the Commando droids were in there, but that was introduced with Clone Wars, the 3D cartoon. It's pretty well balanced too, surprisingly, because the droids were kicking our ass for quite a while in terms of grabbing command posts. There we go. Because, of course, it is so empty, though, it is very well playable with AI. None of them get stuck. They're very aggressive when it comes to capturing and defending command posts. And you can see that the one that we held for a very long time, the number 4, is now being captured. So, the tug-of-war, the constant movement over the battlefield is happening. So, gameplay-wise, it is a very fun map.
A command post is now under hostile control.
And again, I love the look. I love the units. It's a great map. It's cool too. You can actually enter a lot of buildings. And again, the buildings themselves do have some objects in them, which is cool. It's also wide enough to where units will actually enter buildings and won't get stuck. We've had some like Earth Streets maps or whatever they were called, and I do believe that those houses had a lot more furniture and objects in them, but they were a lot smaller, a lot more cramped up, and so a lot of the units actually did get stuck there. Why not? Let's do Obi-Wan.
Kenobi reporting for duty.
Now we are actually getting our asses kicked. So there's a good challenge there. My goodness, Obi-Wan died fast.
Force will be with you, always.
Oh, goodness. Man, rockets and explosions are no joke in the old Battlefront. Uh-oh. Whew! Dodged a few rockets there, but eventually
Command post for the Republic.
had to succumb to the blaster fire. Only 5 left, and they still have a full army. A sniper would be killer here.
A command post has been lost, but not the battle.
And they're coming down south.
Hostiles have gained a command post. Our reinforcements are being depleted.
I realized oh, here we go.
Obi-Wan Kenobi
Oh!
engage the enemy.
A command post has been lost, but not the battle.
Hold on.
The Republic can't spare any more reinforcements.
Although I'm leaving,
Wow!
the Force will be with you.
I'm so surprised how quickly heroes die. I'm not actually against it. Which couldn't sound weird, but you know, so often the heroes can be very overpowered. We're about to lose, though, so if you want to download this map, you can find the download link in the description down below. Don't forget to let me know any recommendations or requests on maps or mods you want to see on the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.